Hello y'all, good morning, welcome back. It's been a bit. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday and we had a good Christmas. A lot of stuff has happened. I have much to fill you in on, but I also have much to do today as usual. It's never really like, let's vlog today. I have nothing going on. Every day there's a lot, but today there's exceptionally a lot because I am doing the last minute prep because Kennedy and Shelby are leaving the country for the very first time tomorrow. And I'm a bit anxious about it, if I'm just being honest. I'm very excited for them. We'll get into like all of the details of that stuff too in today's vlog. Also, we lost a member of our fur family, I will call them, shortly after Christmas, and I will share about that with you guys. I haven't, up to this point that I'm filming it, I haven't posted anything on Instagram, though I probably will. That's what we're getting up to. Also, I don't know about y'all, but I am like elbow deep in following this Idaho case. I don't follow every news story, certainly not at all. I don't follow everything that happens. I think there's certain things that just for whatever reason, they hit like closer to home for you. I think because it's a combination of like, because I lived in Oregon for so long, which is very close. I know people who moved to Oregon from Idaho, and also because many of the girls in the house, I'm gonna choose my words carefully here for YouTube's sake, but many of the girls in the house were, you know, young, 20, 21 years old, college students. And so I have two teenage daughters who at some point may venture off to college. So I don't know, y'all tell me down below in the comments if you're following along with that case and keeping an eye on it. I have a whole like theory on why I think people and women in particular are so interested in these types of things and then the explosion of true crime. I have what I feel is a pretty solid theory on why that is, and it goes beyond just the idea of like, we just want to know that, you know, these people are maybe doing things that we would never do, so we're safe, like that kind of thing. I think it goes far beyond that, but that's for another time, or perhaps a podcast or something. One of these days I will relaunch a podcast, whether it's by myself or with my husband. Oh, here comes a son and a goat. What's up?
I found Noah's black earplug. He left it in these pants. I put my hands in the back of the plugs and I'm like, yeah.
Good job. Good detective work.
And also, Mom, your goat has diarrhea.
My goat has diarrhea. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, the baby goat, the new dog, we have much to get into in this video. Today I am helping the girls wrap up all of their packing. I've been trying to help them pick out outfits to wear. They've been raiding my closet. I've been passing on stuff to them, and it just so happens that I got in my ThredUp order. They are sponsoring today's vlog. I'm gonna open this up and try some stuff on because they're borrowing some clothes from me for this trip, so I'm gonna see if there's anything in this order that they might want to use and take with them on their trip. Let's try some ThredUp stuff on. My lovely ThredUp order is here. I feel like if you've been around my channel for any amount of time, you know about ThredUp, but I will just tell you really quickly, they are the largest online sort of secondhand clothing retailer. They have clothing, shoes, accessories, all kinds of things. What I really love about them is that it's so easy to sort, find things, find brands that I really love. But one of the most exciting things is that ThredUp has a new feature, which if you click my link down below in the description box, you can see the items that I purchased. Like, it's a link to a landing page that's like my picks and then similar items. It's like me being able to curate my own little place on ThredUp where y'all can find things similar to what I buy, and you can see the items that I've bought. So let's get to trying some stuff on. First is this very fun cardigan. I love this because it kind of has like a Western feel to it with the fringe. It's super cute. It like is almost knee length, very soft. It's kind of that chenille type fabric. It's very soft. And this is new with tags. That's kind of my theme for this one. When I was looking for things, I thought I really want to see how much good stuff I can find that's new with tags. The estimated retail price on this was $60 and I got it for just $25.99. I love it. I love the Western vibes. I love the Western feels to it. I'm gonna wear it with my little booties. So cute. Next we have this super cute, it's kind of like a cropped sweater, sweatshirt you know, like marriage of a sweater and a sweatshirt. The material is very like soft and comfy and just very casual feeling. This is from Madewell, brand new with tags yet again. The estimated retail price on this is $86 and I got it for just $28.99 on ThredUp. Okay, this is another like sweater that I got from the brand River. It's like a cable knit. What I really like about this is that it's kind of like a mock neck meets a boat neck, so it's a little bit wider here, but it doesn't like choke you like a regular turtleneck. I get super weird about the feeling of like turtlenecks choking me around the neck, you know? I like ones that like this that are kind of loose, plus you can still wear a cute necklace and then you can see it with the necklace, you know what I'm saying? This might be something that would be great for the girls to borrow. Also that Madewell sweater. They're not taking my French cardigan, but maybe that Madewell sweater and this would be something that one of the girls could borrow. Okay, and also in addition to this sweater, I got these Old Navy jeans. These are new with tags as well. And I really like these because they're called like a slim wide leg, and they kind of have, hopefully you can see that, they kind of have like a very like slight pinstripe. So it makes them feel like a different kind of pant than just a traditional denim. They are the warmth of denim, if you will. I dig this whole outfit. And of course, would this be an Angie ThredUp haul video if I didn't share with you one Free People piece. Now this is the one thing I'm showing you that is not new with tags, but that is okay because it is so cute. I love it. Usually Free People stuff is very oversized in all areas, and I like that this is actually like tighter on the arms, like not too tight, but like tighter on the arms and then flowy here. I love the like smocking, and you can tie this little neckline thingy here. I just thought this was very cute, and I had to share with you just like one Free People find because we just can't get through an Angie ThredUp haul without one piece from Free People. Don't forget, you guys, of course I have a discount code for you as always. If you use my code Angela, you can get 35% off your first order and free shipping. Everything will be down below in the description box for you. I make it very, very easy for you. On with the day. I almost forgot. I need to show you. Where did my voice just go? Wow, that was very weird. I need to show you guys what I got for Christmas. If you remember last year, my husband got me my little taxidermied squirrel. This year, he surprised me with another little thing to add to my collection. Her name is Dolly. She is a mouse on a pole. Need I say more? Her name is Dolly. She's a mouse on a pole. You get it. I don't need to go into more detail than that for you, but I just had to show you guys that because I literally just about fell out when I opened it. I was like, this is the greatest gift ever. Her name is Dolly. I love it so much. So it's on my shelf in here. It's a great gift. My husband really knows me and all of my weirdness very, very well. Can you see? Oh my gosh, the sun. I wish this was a zoom lens. Baby goat Evangeline is sleeping facing the sun, so the sun is on her face, and that's Beth next to her in the dirt, stretched out just like Aslan does. Hi guys. Hi, you resting in the sun? Don't get up, it's okay. This is Evangeline and Beth. Hello. So yeah, Evangeline, hi, and now you guys are gonna come visit me. Evangeline came to us because friends of ours needed to find a home for her. She was actually born a twin, and her mom rejected her. Her mom took care of the one baby and not her, and so they needed somebody that could take the goat and be willing to bottle feed it. Bottle feeding a newborn goat is a big time commitment because they have to eat so many times a day and stuff like that. So Kennedy and Shelby, of course, were like, yes, we will take her. So we got her when she was about 4 days old. We went and got her, and while we were there, they had Beth, the Great Pyrenees. Well, we named her Beth. They also had her that they were looking for a home for because her parents are their guardian dogs on their farm, on their property, and she was living out there with her mom and dad, but obviously there was only one. That was crazy. Like the mama dog only had one puppy, just her, just one. Obviously she can't stay out there and work that property with her biological father intact, if you know what I'm saying. They were looking for a home for her too, and of course the second we saw her, Kennedy and Shelby were with me, and that was probably a terrible idea, the three of us being allowed to go there, because the second we saw her we were like, yes. But she'd already been living 100% outside with her mom and dad doing the farm work. She was around the horses. They have horses, ducks. They have like even more animals than we do, and she was already outside with them 100% of the time. So we knew that wouldn't be something that we would have to like start from scratch with. She's been a wonderful addition. We love her so much. And of course, my biggest problem is wanting to just bring her inside all the time. It's not like we don't ever let her come in. We do sometimes, but she doesn't stay inside and she doesn't sleep inside. Trust me, if I had it my way, I'd just pull her into bed with me and she'd sleep in bed with me. But alas, she would be a guardian if she did that. Now, as far as our loss, I'm just gonna make this super brief because I have sobbed and cried on YouTube enough the last couple of years over animal stuff, and I've had a little bit of time, which is probably a good thing that I've waited to say anything about it because I've had some time to like emotionally deal with it. I know that people will have like questions and stuff, so I'm just gonna give you like the 30,000 foot view, and then hopefully folks will understand. Maverick, one of our kitties, one of our Siberian kitties, got sick a little bit before Christmas, and about 2 days before Christmas, I was actually out of town at my little sister's wedding reception. She eloped, and they had just a small, intimate little reception for their wedding because she's off doing her PhD program and stuff, so they just did something that was like kind of to the point, and it was honestly wonderful. Anyways, all of that to say, while I was gone, CR said that Maverick had taken kind of a turn for the worse. We had taken him to the vet once. They said they didn't think he had crystals, he couldn't feel anything, so they sent him home. And then CR said he had taken a turn for the worse, so CR took him back up there for an emergency visit, and they ended up putting him under and putting in a catheter, and they did find crystals, so they removed them. The vet said it was the good kind, whatever that means. I think, I wasn't at the appointment obviously, and I think what he meant, or how he kind of explained it to CR, was that this is the kind that's not supposed to come back. So he stayed overnight. We brought him home, not on Christmas Eve, but the day before, and we kind of separated him and into one of the bathrooms with his own litter box, food and water and everything. And he seemed like he was getting better, and then he kind of wasn't, and then he was, and then he wasn't. And it was just kind of like, should he be better yet? Should he still just be not feeling good? And so a few days later, CR went up to his little room in the bathroom to bring him his food at like 7:30. At 8 o'clock, one of the girls, Kennedy or Shelby, went into the bathroom, and he was no longer with us. So in that 30-minute span from when CR brought him his food and he seemed fine to him, and 30 minutes later he had passed away. So it was just I felt like it came out of nowhere. We thought everything was better and he was gonna get better, and then he just didn't. So it's very sad because, again, he was only a little over a year old. We waited till he was a year old to neuter him. We did everything that we thought was the right thing to do, and this still just happened. And CR and I were saying, like, we've had a number of cats over both of our lives, and we've never lost a cat to like this or to this. I still have suspicions that there was something else going on more than just the crystals in his urine. I think perhaps the crystals had made their way to his kidneys. Goose is still hanging in there. He's doing great. And what? Yeah, you're gonna drive your monster truck? Benji got a monster truck for Christmas, so he's over there driving his monster truck. He loves that thing. Actually, three of the kids got monster trucks. No, 4 of the kids got monster trucks. So we got monster trucks all over the place around here right now. I also, oops, got a hair on my mouth. I also have been working on the boys' room, so I'm giving you guys a little bit of a sneak peek because I don't think the video for this makeover will be out before this vlog. I doubt it. But I'll give you like a little bit of a sneak peek behind me here. I'm kind of obsessed with the color that we did for the walls and the shiplap. It looks so awesome, exactly how I envisioned, and I'm very excited to complete this room and get it finished. Aren't you excited, Mr. Goosey? Mr. Goosey? Yes, Mr. Goosey Goose. A Goosey Goose? Boop, boop. He's like, don't touch me. You and your belly rubs. Most cats freak out when you rub their bellies. They get really ticked when you touch them under here. Start doing that back foot kick thing. You're not Goosey. I love the belly scratches. It's the next day, mostly because CR and I had to run to Home Depot to get the trim stuff we needed to finish this room. And boy, oh boy, we've never dealt with this type of crown molding before. This like decorative type that sits with the bottom part of the wall and the top part angles out and touches the ceiling. So there's like this space between. Anyway, so trying to do the corners, it's done differently than just your traditional 45-degree angle slice and bring it together. We were just sitting here last night, like, not yelling at each other, but kind of like, why can't we do this math? Like, why can't, and he's like, no, the axis is like this, and then the angle, and then and I was like, stop using things I don't know. I felt like, you know, like in Clueless when she's like, when Brittany Murphy like passes out or whatever, and then he's like, oh, what's, I don't remember what he says, but you know, like, what's 8 times 8? And then Cher's like, no, ask her stuff she knows. That's how I felt last night. Like, stop asking me about things I don't know. We did not make it very far. Unfortunately, the kids were literally outside. The boys were literally outside their door like, can we please go to bed? Like, I never thought that I would see my children begging to go to bed, but they were begging to go to bed. Like, get out of our room and let us go to bed. So that being said, I just got very distracted by that and the wrapping up of getting the girls ready. My mom should be here in a couple of hours to take them. So their trip, I won't go, like, I don't need to like go into the full backstory, or at least I'll just kind of give you like the Cliff Note version. A couple years ago in 2020, before the pandy, we had planned a trip for my mom and I to take Kennedy and Shelby to Rome. It was going to be a 13th birthday present and, you know, kind of their first time out of the country. I was really excited. Neither my mom nor I have ever been to Rome. And then the pandemic happened, and so that trip got canceled. Then the next year we thought about trying to rebook it. We just weren't ready. Then in 2022, we thought about trying to rebook it in the fall, and we just could never like get it done. And so finally, like in December, my mom came to me and was like, look, I just found, we had talked about going to Rome or London. I personally wanted to go to Rome, but the girls really, I could tell, were like more interested in going to London first, you know, for their first time out of the country. And so my mom was like, I found this amazing, you know, deals on this trip, and I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, I'm gonna go. It's very difficult, like, just to be like 100% honest, yeah. It's very difficult for me to leave the country with Kennedy and Shelby for a week. There is so much work that has to be done here every single day. My mom watched the kids and the farm for us in early December for Sierra and I to go on a little getaway. I mean, it was like Monday to Wednesday when we came back, and she was like, I am, you know, I mean, she was tired, but it's a lot, you know, with 8 kids, and it's different when parents aren't around. But she, you know, had just commented on how between taking care of the children and the home and taking care of all the animals, it's just so much work. So it just makes it difficult, you know. There's everything in life, right, is a give and take. You can't have it all. And so if you want the farm and the animals and stuff, then that means that just getting up and traveling and leaving is not as easy to do. And so it's just very difficult, the thought of leaving Christopher here with the 6 kids, but the 6 younger kids, and no, so he doesn't have my help, he doesn't have Kennedy or Shelby's help. I just felt like it could be a mess. I totally think he could do it. I don't doubt my husband's ability at all, and he would do it if I wanted to. You know, it's not like he would say, don't go. He would totally do it. Also, I really wanted for the girls to be able to have this trip, go away, and feel I would take care of them exactly how they wanted me to, whether it's what I would do or not, it's what they want done, so it's what I would do for them. And secondary to that, I thought it would be really special for them to get to go on this trip with their grandma. My mom loves travel. She has been to London before. She's so excited to be taking them. She made them this whole itinerary. So we surprised them at Christmas and told them, hey, in 2 weeks you got to pack your bags, you're going to London with your grandma. So it will be a mix of both like fun, you know, kind of like modern culture things and some historical things, and they're going to go see Phantom of the Opera and Stonehenge, and they're also going to be going to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I am a little jelly because obviously I would love to see all of those things, but I'm really excited for them to get to do this. I certainly never traveled internationally when I was a teenager. I just know, like, we've chosen to prioritize that for our family and for our kids as much as we can, because I know how much it's changed my life and our family to get out and see the world and just meet people. And I figured London, my first trip out of the country was to the Congo. Okay, the first time I ever left American soil, I spent a month in the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is a country I fell in love with, but if you want to talk about a culture shock, it was a culture shock for sure. And I was 26. So I like that the girls are getting to ease in with London and experience some other places and people and culture type things, you know, where people just do things a little differently and whatnot. They eat different foods and stuff. So all of that to say, I am trying to wrap up their packing, making sure they have everything they need. Tomorrow is actually Kennedy's 16th birthday. So this was a, you know, it was supposed to be 13th birthday present. That didn't happen. And so now this is 16th birthday. And I think that's really cool, but she'll be in London for her 16th birthday. So I'm both super excited for her, because what a cool thing to spend your 16th birthday in London. But a little sad for myself, as my mama heart is like, I'm not going to be with my baby on her 16th. I will cry right now. Like, I'm not going to be with my baby on her 16th birthday. It's a day, and we're going to do all of our celebration and stuff when they get back. And I have a little surprise for them that I'm going to be working on while they're not around. So now I have to go get them packed and ready to go and out the door. Follow me on Instagram if you're not already, because the little surprise I'm doing, I'll be sharing over there, and pictures of their trip and stuff. Obviously, like, that's not going on YouTube, so follow me on Instagram if you want to see that stuff. That's it. Don't forget, you guys, to check out ThreadUp. Use my code Angela. That will give you 35% off and free shipping on your first order. So definitely check them out down below in the description box. Thank you guys for being here, watching, listening to my lip flapping, and I will see you guys again soon.